Let's get straight to the point. Spare the rod, spoil the child. So we're going to talk about ass whoopings. Are they absolutely necessary and why? Thomas, start us off.
Me personally, coming from that, I got my ass whooped coming up. Me personally, I don't believe in whooping kids. Personally, I don't believe it. But I do think it's necessary sometimes. And I have a middle child that makes me live up to that every so often or whatever, because he wants that, he needs that kind of attention. Like, you know what I mean? But I came from getting spankings. I can't really say a spanking ever did shit for me. Me personally, I can't really say it ever did anything to me. I was more worried about disappointing my mama or disappointing my grandmother or my granddad or somebody like that, or disappointing a family member, because they all thought so highly of me. They thought I was going to be a great person and all these things. So I was more worried about being disappointed and things like that. So, you know what I mean? So, like, getting a spanking, like, it didn't really bother me. Like, it would be over 40 seconds or so. Like, it's not, I don't, but I do know they are necessary at some points, because I have a child I have to punish, like take his TV, take his phone, do all these things, and nothing really gets to him until I really give him that loving touch. And then he understands, and he's like, oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, that's what I meant, motherfucker. So I'm kind of on both sides of the fence. I got a little couple of statistics, like spanking. Long ago, it was accepted everywhere. But, you know what I mean, laying hands on children as a form of discipline, not only completely, you know what I mean, is counterproductive, it may potentially be damaging. It is said spanking can harm your children mentally and physically. It affects how they perform at school, how they interact with others, etc. Which, you know what I mean, I kind of believe in these things, you know what I mean. But when you are a child and you have a problem child and you feel like you've done all you could do sometimes, like that Mr. Nice Guy shit is over with. I'm gonna put my foot in your ass. And I do believe it's a difference between beating a kid and disciplining a kid. Like when I spank him, we have a long conversation before the beating ensues. Like, this is why this is happening. I said not to do this 20 times. You chose to do it 21 times. This is why you're in trouble. Then I always tell them, if I did what you were doing in my grown-up life, I would probably be in jail or somebody would kill me.
Yeah, good point.
Those are my consequences. Your consequences is simply having to deal with me. And I'm here, like, I'm the, you know what I mean? I'm forging young men out of, you know what I mean, clay here. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes slap them upside the head, you know what I mean? Something light, sometimes punch them in the chest. Like, hey, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Especially if I'm repeating myself lots of times. Then, like, you know, school, I'm not playing about discipline at school. Like, I'm not playing with the disrespect of adults. So I'm a full on whoop your ass regarding those kind of things. Like, no disrespect to my mom, to your mama, my mama, her mama. We ain't disrespecting no women over here. We're not disrespecting none of that. I'm practicing what I preach. I always ask, you ever see me talk to your mama that way? She ever been bitch or hoed in this house or anything like that? No. So why would you feel it was necessary to do that at school? Right. That's not what we're teaching. So I'm a little indecisive. I'm just indecisive about it. I'm kind of in between. I'm like yay and nay on it. So I don't know.